Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Jesse here. I hope you guys are having a good week so far. Today is Tuesday, September the 27th. Wanted to give you an update real quick about something that happened today. As you know, I've been looking forward to getting enrolled in a dental assistant program January of next year. Well, it's official. I'm actually in the program now. It's not going to start till February 10th to be exact, which makes my last class May the 5th, May the 6th. But I am officially in the program, so I thank you guys that have been supporting me in this idea and in this new adventure that I'm taking as far as a career path. I'm really excited. My bestie, as you guys know, has been a dental assistant for 3-4 years now. She actually graduated from the school that I'm going to the program that I'm going to, and she has a lot more on her plate in life than I do, and she got through it. So that gives me great confidence that I'll be able to do the same, and it's nice knowing that if I need any help, she'll be there to help me as well. So I'm very excited. Of course, I'm going to keep you guys up to date with that whole adventure as we get closer to the program, me being in the program. But the tuition's paid, and I just got to get my vaccines, my vaccine shot record up to date for the course, and I start February the 10th. So anyway, very, very exciting. So I wanted to share that with you guys. It literally just happened earlier today, and now you guys know. Second of all, wanted to add something to this upload, and it has to do with a dream that I had last night. Now, I've only shared, I think, one dream with you guys before that I had, and it is on the upload. I saw two suns. That was actually about a dream that I had of seeing two suns. You guys should check that out because it's pretty cool as far as what the meaning meant from that dream. Well, this dream was very different. Let me set the setting here. I'm on top of a beautiful old-fashioned castle. I'm on the roof of this thing, and this castle is in a beautiful green grassy field, and there are sporadic trees out in the distance and stuff, and it's nighttime, so the sky is black with beautiful bright stars and an overly exaggerated huge moon that's casting the moonlight on this field and on this castle, and it's beautiful. It looks like one of those Pixar animated movies. Well, anyway, I'm standing on this roof on this castle, and next to me is a huge dragon. Okay, and this dragon is just kind of slithering around me on the roof, and then it gets on its hind legs and it's walking, and you can hear the dragon's footsteps as it's walking around, and then it'll take off into the sky. And it's massive. This thing is massive. It like blocks out the moon, and it's casting huge shadows all over the place from the moonlight, and it's flying off in the distance and then coming back and circling me. And I'm just looking at this thing, and I'm standing up. And you guys have ever been in a situation where you're standing maybe somewhere a little high off the ground, and then you see something else that's higher than you or bigger than you. It's kind of disorienting. You feel like kind of off balance, and that's how I felt looking at this thing, right? I was never scared of it, but it was definitely intimidating, and it just made you feel weird. So I said, okay, I need to sit down in the middle of this, the roof that I was standing on this castle. So I sit down. This dragon eventually comes back, and it's just kind of circling over me. And at this point in the dream, don't ask me how I know, but I just have this strong feeling. When you have dreams, you just know certain things that are happening behind the scenes in your dream. You can't see it, you can't touch it, you can't prove it really in the dream, but you just know that there's certain I don't want to say requirements, but there's just certain things happening in your dream that are controlling your dream. Well, at this point, when it's above me, circling above, I knew that this dragon was being controlled by someone literally with a remote control. It was just obvious. That was just part of the dream, part of the narrative. It's just the way it is. And I just kept looking at this dragon, and it kept flying around me while looking down right into my eyes. And, my adrenaline was pumping, my heart rate was up. I'm not scared, but at the same time, I'm not comfortable. Then all of a sudden, this dragon turns into a beautiful fairy. Literally like the one from, Peter Pan, or those Disney cartoons, movies. A beautiful fairy, obviously not as big as a dragon, but, still big enough to see very clearly. And now she's circling me and she's looking at me. And obviously a lot of this anxiety goes away, this disorientation goes away, this fear goes away, the heart rate starts to calm down. And as I relax and I'm just looking at this beautiful fairy circling over my head, she flies off into the night and just literally disappears before my eyes. And then I wake up. It was an amazing dream because of the emotions that I experienced within it. And as soon as I woke up, I immediately got this overwhelming feeling that this dream was not just a dream, but to me, dreams mean things. Most dreams, they're messages, whether subliminal or messages from a higher level, call it whatever you want, that's sending you a message about something. And I immediately thought of the situation we are in today's world with all the events that are happening. We got natural disasters, we got talks of war, we got just stressful life, with the cost of living and gas and food and shortages and political issues. There's fear of Mr. T, 45, getting arrested. That's going to cause some problems. We got November coming up. We just got a lot going on, okay? And it's stressing everybody out. Everyone feels smothered by just all the badness that's happening around them. And we've talked about some potential big events coming up. Now, we talked about the 24th, never happened. 26th didn't happen. I heard the 28th, that's tomorrow. Hopefully nothing happens. I don't want anything to happen, but we talked about this on my last vlog. If I hear certain dates, and these are dates where a lot of people from different ends of the spectrum keep, concluding to, I think the date is important to mention. Again, maybe it's important to mention so that it doesn't happen. Because sometimes when you spoil someone's plan to do something on a specific date and you bring it out to the public, just by doing that, you prevent something from happening. And that could be a very good thing. Of course, people get mad at you because, it didn't happen, so you suck, shut up, stop fear-mongering. It's however you want to interpret it. If you guys really been paying attention to this channel, you know that that's not what I do. But I do want to talk about, bluntly, things that are out there. And, I always encourage you guys to do your own research, use your own discernment. And don't believe me for anything that I say, but believe in what you feel and what you resonate with. So anyway, back to the dates. A lot of the dates have come and gone, and there's going to be a lot more dates probably that hopefully come and go. However, this next month is going to be pretty intense, I feel. I feel like we're getting smothered. We're getting almost claustrophobic, almost how I felt when I was looking at that dragon flying over me on the roof of the castle. And it's at that moment, right when you feel like your heart's going to explode and you don't know what to do. You're almost frozen with fear when, poof, it turns into something very, very beautiful. And I think that's what we are going into right now with this transition, not just in the United States, but in the world, with all these events happening all at once, it seems. It's going to get scary. You're almost going to go to the brink of what many people would want to say feels like death or hell. But hang in there, because that's when we see the world for what it really is. And it's a world that does not want to scare us. It's a world that does not want to keep us in fear or in pain or at a lower level of happiness. But it's a world that's just trying to open our eyes, see how much we can take, get us all on the same page, and then eventually see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I really think that's what this is. We are going right now to the precipice of just, for what many people would say would be the end of freedom, the end of world, the end of the world, But it's at the precipice when we all wake up together and we realize that life is much better than we have always thought, and life in reality then becomes that amazing experience that we all long for. And it's not very far away, in my opinion. So I don't know if I made that more confusing than I needed to, but I really feel like that's what this stream was about. There's a lot going on. We are all feeling overwhelmed and smothered by just bad news after bad news after bad dates after bad dates. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. Blah, blah, blah. But right when it's literally over our heads, hang in there, and you will see that the ending is a lot better than we could have all ever imagined. So I took my dream as a very good sign and a very good message for us all, and that's why I'm sharing it with you guys. So I hope you guys appreciate that for what it's worth. But yeah, guys, a lot happening. Don't really want to turn this into an update as far as world events. You guys see what's happening right now. The big thing is obviously China. A lot of military movement in China, South Korea, Poland, Taiwan, Russia. Guys, there's just, why is there so much military movement going on, right? Something's got to give. And then a lot of talk about Mr. T, unfortunately, potentially getting arrested. This would be something considered like a house arrest. I don't think it's going to be like him going to prison or anything. And if that was to happen, I think major events would happen afterwards that would open up a lot of people's eyes as to what's really going on and what has been going on. So we can save that for another vlog. But just, keep your eyes out for all those things. Obviously, the banks, bank information, bank news on the news, banks closing, issues with money, stock market for sure, that type of thing. Just, always keep your minds open and your eyes peeled on all these stories, because they're all related one way or the other. And, natural disasters, stuff outside of our atmosphere with the sun and things like that. You guys know. You guys that have been with this channel long enough, you guys know to do so. You guys probably already have everything tucked under your belt. You guys know about all this stuff. So just keep your guard up. Don't get quiet as far as the way you look at things and analyze things. Right now, we're in the final moments, I think, for something very, very beautiful in the end to occur. But before that beauty part, it might look much like my dream felt when that dragon was looking right at me, swirling, flying over my head. So anyway, don't want to prolong this upload anymore. So I will let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your week. Pray for this world. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. And until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next one.